Friday, December 18th, day before my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. Glad to have you all here. Feeling like we've made a lot of progress. Appreciate everybody who tunes in every day, whether on Twitch or on YouTube. It is much appreciated. Love you all. Going to be doing some really important work today when it comes to the SEO side of our business. Yesterday was all about Pinterest. We got set up on Pinterest. We learned about Pinterest. I showed you some SEO tactics for setting up your own Pinterest. We designed our first board. We designed 3 templates for pins, and we got them all live yesterday. Now here's the thing. Got to keep doing that for every article. The good news here is the work that we do today, it should be one-off. So today is going to be about Google Search Console. We're going to talk about what it is, why it's important. We're going to go into the setup of all of it. And then we're also going to do some work on our current content, our current site, because we have pages that exist on our website but have not been updated. We also have some existing pages on the website that shouldn't be there because they were built when we uploaded the theme. And so we're going to have to remove all of that. So it's important to have a clean website when you do Google Search Console, because the main benefit of Google Search Console is going to allow us to index our site with Google, index our articles with Google if they haven't already been. And we want Google to only see the pages we want it to see. So today's all about Google Search Console. We are going to jump right in on this Friday morning. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being here. Hope your weeks are going well. All right, so here's the website. You know it and you love it. So Google Search Console. Let's look at what it is, why it's important, and then we're going to go and do a quick pivot and update all these pages that need updating. Then we're going to get into the actual setup of Google Search Console, okay? Because I don't want to set it up before we have some of these pages more fleshed out, like the About Us and the Affiliate Disclosure page. All right, so Moz, they have a beginner's guide here for Google Search Console. It's going to allow us to see how many people are visiting our website and how they're finding it, whether they're on mobile or desktop, and which pages are the most popular. And what this really means is it's going to allow us to see what search queries people are searching for to land on our pages. So you cannot get that data unless you set up this free tool. It also exists for Microsoft Bing, which is another browser, and we'll do the same thing. We'll sign up for that one, but it's not as critical since the majority of traffic comes through on Google. So it also allows us to see which device, which landing pages people come to the most, and it's going to end up integrating with Google Analytics. So we're going to be able to push this data into Google Analytics, and then it will allow Google Analytics to be our quote unquote source of truth when it comes to website visitors and activity on our website. So the other piece here is that Google Search Console will let us know what types of errors exist on our website. Errors in the sense that Google has crawled it and they said, hey, we don't like this, or this function doesn't work correctly, and they'll flag it for us, right? And when they do that, you got to go investigate and you got to go figure out why. Because it might be something that you've done, it might be something that your theme has done, or it might be something that WordPress is doing, right? And so you're going to have to debug those errors when they pop up if you want Google to rank you the best that it could. So any errors that it sees are not good. We're going to do a quick detour. So we're going to update some of our core pages here, right? Like look at our About Us page. We don't want Google to crawl this because this is the placeholder for the theme that we're using. Privacy policy, we also need to look at, and then same with our contact page. You can see it's just Latin right now. The other areas I want to look at, which are very important for SEO, are these category pages. So we have a gift ideas category, and then it just says gift ideas for everyone. So I wrote this very quickly, but I want to flesh this out so that when Google crawls it, it's going to understand what this page is about. And hopefully at some point, this page by itself can rank within Google for certain search terms, okay? We need to go into our actual WordPress. We'll go into pages, and then we can just edit about, right? And you can see, by the way, none of these pages, they're all getting flagged for title and description. Alrighty, folks, it had to be done. Make sure you're doing this on your page. Make sure you are updating each page to be as most SEO friendly as possible. Now we're going to get into Google Search Console. So we're going to start welcome to select a property type. So we have a domain. So we need to verify ownership. So this is actually going to be done through our hosting service, I think. Zone editor, the gift yak, manage. All right, so it looks like we need to just add this text record. Well, let's give it a shot. This, add a record, select text and the name, enter your domain. All right, so we need to enter thegiftyak.com. TTL field, enter 3600. All right, let's add that. Let's verify, see if that worked. All right, let's go to our property now. Cool, so this is Google Search Console. Every time we rank for a search term or a keyword, we're gonna show up in here. So we got a tab that's gonna be for performance. This is gonna show us our coverage over the website and then some enhancements. URL inspection is an interesting area. If you write an article and you want Google to crawl it immediately so it starts ranking, you can just click in here and you can add in a URL at any point and tell it to index it. All right, so we're back in Google Search Console. The SEO framework has this in our settings, so we'll go to this really quickly. And it has a link to where the sitemap can be found, and then we're just gonna input it. So these are the steps. We have to go to WordPress. We have to come down here to SEO. This is where our SEO plugin lives. Then we have to scroll all the way down to sitemap output. Click that. That is our sitemap. And then all we do is we put it right there and we hit submit. So it's found 67 URLs and it's set up. All right, what else is in here? We're not going to be able to see any data yet. And we have all of the pages on our website all SEO'd out. So I think we're in a good spot. While we're here, maybe we just sign up for Bing Webmaster as well. So this is the same product. It just exists on Microsoft Bing. And you want to bookmark this, by the way. All right, so it wants us to sign in. No, we want to sign up. Sign up with Google. All right, so we want to add our site. Let's add our site manually. So we'll add our site manually. So it's given us a couple different ways to validate or verify. All right, we're just going to do it. Should go in the head section. So we're gonna throw this into our Google Tag Manager, which manages all of our header tags. We need a new tag. We're going to call it Bing Verification. It's going to be an HTML tag. We're just going to do this. We're just going to throw it on all pages. We're going to save it, submit it. All right, so we were already signed up for Webmaster Tools. Bing was just juking us out. All right, it must have gone through. Let's put it in our sitemap. Same situation here. You want to grab it, submit. All right, so we were already signed up for Webmaster Tools. Bing was just juking us out. And that's why we're not going to care at all about Bing, because they're trying to juke us out now. But they have some interesting tools. They've come out with some more tools more recently. We'll use some of them once we start getting traffic, but we don't need to go through them right now. And I will bookmark this as well. We're doing two specific things today. We're updating some of our pillar page content to be SEO friendly. And then once we got it SEO friendly, we signed up to Google Search Console, we signed up to Bing Webmaster Tools and submitted our websites and our sitemaps. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the articles that we're having contracted with our freelancers. The other piece is we need to continue building out our Pinterest boards and pins, and we need to get set up for all of the other social networks and get that all linked up. So we'll get through those tomorrow morning. We hope you stick with us this weekend at MattyAds. Remember, we're building businesses every day, democratizing all of this information for free. So go ahead and click that follow, subscribe, or like button. It would be much appreciated and it would help the channel out greatly. Love y'all. Take care.